Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I've told a story time here on my channel, and I have to do my face so I can wrap up another video, so I figured, why not kill one bird with two, what? Anyway, I figured why not do both at the same time, especially since the other video is about wigs. So I figured I would tell you guys this story about a wig install that went left. So if you want to hear it, then just stay tuned. Okay, so trying to think of the best way to go about this without naming any names, just because this industry is really childish and I don't feel like beefing with anybody. But basically I had agreed to do some work for a brand and they picked out the wig that they wanted me to wear for this shoot. And I was like, do you want me to install it, come with it ready to go? And they were like, no, don't worry about that. We have I think hair team is what they use to describe it. So just come as you are. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I'm tender-headed and I don't really like, like people I don't know having their hands in my hair. So they said come as you are, but I still washed and had my hair braided when I went there. If you watch the video that I upload before this one, then you'll see how my hair is braided under this wig right now where it's sewn into my head. But at that time, I had just had it braided and then like the rest of my hair was just like hanging loose, and I just stuffed it into a wig so I can wear a wig on the plane on the way over there. So that's how I showed up. Now the wig that they chose, actually both wigs that I brought, because they only chose one wig, but I brought two because I was like, just in case they want to switch up the style of the shoot midway, let me bring up a backup wig. Both of them are from XOXO Virgin Hair. If you're curious, I'll leave a link to the website and you can go over there and take a look at the prices of some of these bundles. And I paid for this with my own money. It wasn't like Steph gifted it to me or anything. And you'll understand why I'm upset in this story. So I feel like I did most of the hard work for them. If you guys have seen my natural hair, it's naturally curly, so I came with it washed, so you don't have to do that. I came with it braided, so at most, this is really just the installing the wig is what they had to do, and maybe adjust the wigs if the braids if they felt like the wig wasn't going to sit properly on them. So I get there and I meet the team of hairstylists, and I'm introduced to the lead hairstylist. I feel like I can say it's a he, because there are plenty of he celebrity hairstylists. And he has two assistants with him, and they're talking about the install and they want to see the wig, all of that. They pretty much tell me to sit down in the chair so they can get ready. And after he says what his name is, I pull up his Instagram right there while they were doing my hair. That might sound weird, but it's actually a pretty normal thing in this industry to look at people's social media pages right there with them standing in front of you. I don't know, telling it in this story, it sounds like a weird thing to do, but no, it's a really normal thing to do in the industry. So I sit down, I pull up his Instagram page, and I'm looking, and he is in fact a celebrity hairstylist. One of his biggest clients, I guess reoccurring, is Kylie Jenner. She's all up and through his page. Kylie Jenner is on there. I think Chrissy Teigen. A lot of models, a lot of Victoria's Secret models. But you guys catch a drift of the type of people I'm seeing on his page. I'm scrolling on his page. I'm seeing, faces like Kylie Jenner, Chrissy Teigen, think Bella Hadid. You notice a lot of these people don't look like me and most likely do not have the same hair steps that they have to go through when doing their hair, or if they're wearing wigs. At most, they're probably wearing extensions. So I'm sitting there in the chair while this process is going on, and the more and more I keep looking at his page and I'm realizing what's going on, the more and more my nerves are starting to get shot. So I sit down in the chair and they take off the wig that I wore there, and they, see my braids, all that stuff. So obviously when they take the wig off and take off the wig cap, the braids now fall down because they're not sewn into my hair like they are right now. So he tells them, take the braids that are hanging down and wrap them around my, around, what is this, the crown of your head? wrap them around this part of my head so that it's not bulky in the back of my head. Okay, so they start wrapping it, and then I see that they are securing it wrapped around my head with bobby pins. You know, okay, you're the celebrity team, you're the ones who know what you're doing. I'm gonna just sit here and mind my business. So they pin the braids to the side of my head. He comes back over, he puts the wig on my head, and then he asks for more bobby pins, and I'm like, okay. He asks for more bobby pins. He sticks a couple bobby pins into the wigs, and then he hands the bobby pin container back to his 2 assistants, and he was like, okay, now secure the wig.
I don't understand. I don't know how y'all do shit where you from, but let me tell you something. Where I'm from, we don't do shit like that.
What you mean secure the wig? With what? Because I know you're not talking about these bobby pins, but he was in fact talking about the bobby pins. He stuck a couple in and then handed it over to his assistants, and y'all, they stuck not 1, not 10, not 20, not 35. They put over 60 bobby pins in my hair through this wig, through my lace, through the lace of my wig. They were putting bobby pins to secure my wig all around the rest of the wig. Just everywhere you could think of, there was a bobby pin. And I know because at the end of the day, well, I'll get there. But yeah, over 60 bobby pins in my hair. Ooh, give me just a day. Anyway, so it's bobby pin central in my hair, and again, I'm tender-headed, so you can imagine how I'm feeling right now. But again, you know, I'm just sitting there. So they finish with the bobby pins, comes back over to see how the wig is sitting on my head, and because of how the bobby pins are placed into my hair, so you know, you see this hairline right here, so imagine this is my real hairline. The wig is sitting like right here because all the bobby pins have pulled the wig because of, I guess, how they applied it. I guess they didn't put the bobby pins in or pull the wig far back enough, or I don't know if there were too many bobby pins, so that's what was pulling the wig back. Basically, here is my real hairline, and then here is the wig. So he comes back over and he's inspecting their installation of this wig, and he realizes that. So he takes the front of the wig and he starts pulling it down like this. But my head is attached to this wig, so he's doing this and my head is going like this, and I'm tender-headed, so I'm starting to get irritated. And I feel like he's starting to get irritated because he's realized they've put the whole container of bobby pins in my head, so they can't take it out. But he can't send me out there with my real hairline showing under the wig. So he's pulling. I'm sitting there like, count to 10, Shanine, count to 10. Don't let that New York come out. So he's getting frustrated because no matter how much he pulls it forward, it keeps sliding back. And then he looks at one of his assistants and he's like, do you have any glue? Glue? What you need glue for? I mean, isn't that what we needed 10 steps ago? But okay. So the assistant says yes, and he goes, let's glue just the little tip here that won't stay down to my skin. So like pull it forward, or have the other one hold it, pull it forward, and then just glue this little spot right here down so that it doesn't keep slipping back. So she pulls out her Ghost Bond glue. I need to emphasize that she pulled out Ghost Bond glue to glue the hairline of this wig down. And here's the thing, I guess homegirl who had to hold the wig forward while she glued. Actually, should I tell you this before I realize what happened? Yeah, I'm wait till I realize what had happened when she went to glue the wig down. But basically, so she did as she was told. She glued down the wig, and he came back over talking about perfection. Like, you know, okay. So he came back over, he approved of what he saw, so he sent me out to the floor for, you know, the shoot. Now the thing is, whatever was glued down, whatever was pinned was not working. Mind you, this thing is sitting on my head like a hat. I'm pretty sure like even the brand knew something was off here because those pictures weren't used. Like I've since seen the pictures and coincidentally enough, those were not used. But anyway, so whatever was used to install and hold this wig down did not work because the entire time they were taking photos of me, he had to keep stopping them so he could come over and pull the wig forward again. So, you know, it'd be like click, click, click picture, and then wait, stop, I gotta fix her hair, come over. And now these shoots are probably, I think I had to be there around 8 a.m. and I didn't go home until like 4 in the afternoon, 5. So that's how long I was there. That's how long they were taking all these pictures. So, you know, you can do the time frame. And I would say I probably started like shooting around 12. So what, 4 to 5 hours of taking pictures and 4 to 5 hours of on my head. So I wrap up filming for the day. I head back to my hotel room. This is the first I can actually see what's going on my head. If you're probably thinking like, why didn't you look while they were doing it? The chair is lower than where the mirror is. So even while I'm sitting there, I can't like look forward and see what's going on. If I look straight ahead, all I'm gonna see is the like cart table that their products are sitting on. And y'all know I can't see far away. So there's that too. So this is the first I'm seeing my hair. I go back to the hotel room, I stand in the bathroom, back to this Ghost Bond glue. This, if you've ever watched any tutorial using this type of product, they let you know to keep this far away from any hair that you have on your face that you actually want to keep on your face, on your head, any of that, right? I look in the mirror. Remember when the other one was supposed to hold it so she could glue the wig down to my head? She put Ghost Bond glue on my hairline and glued the wig to that. So the situation sinks in and I realize that I have a wig glued down to my hairline with Ghost Bond glue. And if I can still find the pictures, I'll insert them into the video because I was taking pictures and videos to send to everyone. I was contacting everyone that I knew at that moment because it was either contact them or contact the brand rep that I had for this project and just go off. So I called my manager, I called Nima, I called Stephanie, the owner of XOXO, and she also made that specific wig that was going through this process. So I called her, sent her the pictures of what was going on. So my manager couldn't go with me the first day of shooting because, you know, she's a mom, she had her mom duties to tend to. But I contacted her and she was like, I'm gonna contact the brand to let them know what's going on because I still have like 4 days that I have to go back and, you know, get my hair done for these shoots. And at this point, like now I kind of only have 1 wig and I'm not home. It's not like I know that there's a Rite Aid right up the street that I can go to. So Nima was kind enough to bring me a bottle of alcohol so that I could try, you know, removing this wig without ripping out my hairline. So I start, you know, trying to uninstall this wig. I'm putting the alcohol on. I'm, you know, carefully trying to go through and remove the wig and the glue from my hair. Like not even my edge, like forget edges, forget that area where you're supposed to put, it's straight up on my hairline going into my hair. And although I'm being careful, like you can still feel my own hair is like ripping out of my head when I'm trying to take this thing off. So I finally get the glue portion off and now the majority of the wig is still, you know, stuck to my head because there's a bunch of bobby pins in it. And looking back at it, I'm just like, I know this is not how you're installing Miss Jenner's wigs. Actually, every time I see her and like she's got an obvious wig on, I think to myself, do they use glue? And I see that she's used the same, you know, hairstylist. Do they use glue to install that? Or maybe that really is how they know to install wigs with a whole bunch of bobby pins. I just look at her like, you got a bunch of bobby pins in your hair? So I start the process of removing the bobby pins, and this is how I know how many there are because again, 1, 5, 17, 25, 48, 55, over 60. I literally counted them, and I also took a picture of it and sent that to my manager as well. So I take out all the bobby pins. Now I'm looking at the wig itself. There's a whole bunch of holes in the lace of the wig because they were sticking the bobby pins through the lace. I think I mentioned this in a video way back where I was just like, you see this wig on my head? Like, if only you understood what was going on underneath, like what you couldn't see. But one day I'll tell that story. If you guys remember that video, this is that story, and that was the wig that this happened to. So I take pictures of all that. I take pictures of the holes, send them to my manager, and you know, she contacts the brand. And I will say that, well, I know she still went in on the brand, but I know it wasn't to the extent that I would have if it was me who had contacted them. But I can say this about the makeup brand that I had worked with. They were really understanding of what happened. Like, they were really apologetic. They were just like, we're sorry, you know, we feel bad that happened, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Sent us the receipt, or, you know, like the confirmation of when you purchased it, and we'll replace it, all that good stuff. So, I mean, like, I didn't have anything to worry about there because, again, they're really receptive to the fact of, look at what the person that you hired to do did to something that I own. But again, I still have 4 days left to go work with these people again. What am I gonna do? So my manager was just like, you know, moving forward, would you guys want to work with her natural hair for the rest of the shoot? And they were like, yeah, you know, whatever is easiest for her. He did, the stylist, he did actually go out and purchase his own wig, so he can use that if she wants. He was like, no, it's not the fact that it was my wig that he had to use. I don't want him installing any wig if this is how he installs them. Like, what difference does it make if he's gluing down a wig that I own to my hairline, or one that he purchased? It's still glued down to my hairline. So I was like, no, that's cool. My manager was like, you know, like, we'll work with her natural hair. So for the rest of the days, there was a natural hair ponytail, which really, that was like the most I wanted them. After the ponytail, because like I just wasn't feeling it anymore. It was just like, you know what, I'll take care of it. My manager's like, I'll take care of her hair for the rest of the week. You know, she did my twist out, she did all of that, and you know, she was really what do you call, like, stage mom-ish. Like, she was fixing my hair, she was doing little touch-ups, and you could tell that, like, they were getting irritated with it because they can't do their job. Well, I mean, like, even when you had the chance to, you know what, I'm not gonna get shady in this video, but like, you could tell they felt some type of way because I had she had voiced my frustrations to the brand, but it was just like you're not gonna have me out here looking crazy. Like, this is not some I'm just posting these pictures on Instagram type of thing. I'm being photographed with like that type of technology, everything all up in your face, camera all up in your face, and my wig is all the way back here. I think absolutely not. So you can be in your feelings if you want to. That sounds like a personal problem. And the rest of the brand, the people who work for the actual makeup brand, when I came with my natural hair for the rest of the week, they were just like, why do you wear wigs? Why, if your hair looks like that, then what? First of all, my hair looks like that because I don't have to touch it because I leave it under wigs, first of all. Second of all, because I don't want anyone touching it. Look what happens the few times that I did allow someone here to touch it. So it was an interesting end to the week, but that's pretty much how it ended. My manager, who was not getting paid by them to do, like, you paid someone to be on set to do hair. She's not getting paid from you, but she's the one who did my hair for the rest of the week. And the thing is, like, she shouldn't have had to do that. Like, what if I didn't have her when I was out there? What if the shoot was in New York and she was still in California? Like, what were you gonna do then? And it's something I see all the time. I was talking about it on Twitter, and professional black models, especially dark skin, especially the models who have like natural, you know, like 4C, 4-level hair, were commenting and saying that they've been through the same things, or with makeup, but my makeup experience over there is a whole other story. And it's like, they shouldn't have to worry about what's going to happen, or if you have someone there who can deal with their type of hair, or they shouldn't have to do it themselves, because you're not adding that bonus to what you're paying them for them having to do it themselves. And you have someone who's hired to do it for them. But it's a very common story that you hear, people saying like they have to do it themselves. I remember I was seeing a post about Lupita, and it was just like, does she do her own hair and makeup? And someone was like, well, she probably has to because of bad experiences in the past. And that's not, like, it's just frustrating, and it's an unpleasant feeling because, you know, you're sitting there and you're watching everyone else who doesn't look like you getting their hair done, and there's no issues, and everyone's so happy, and then you're sitting there and you're just kind of like, okay, cool. Either you know, you lucked up and you have someone with you who can do it for you, or you're trying to do it yourself, and it doesn't feel the same. And you can low-key tell, and what makes it like suck even more is like you can low-key tell that no one cares. Like no one cares that, you know, that there's such a contrast in how two different people are being treated when they're here to do the same job. So I guess like that's the moral of the story, I guess, or the point that I was trying to get across. Like well, that was 2019, but it's 2020. Like it should not be as big of a problem as I know that it still is. And that wasn't the first time that I've had I've been on set for a brand and someone else had to do my makeup, my hair. The other stylist who did it is not as known. I mean, like I can't say he's not as known because maybe he is, he just doesn't have as many, you know, social media followers, but he doesn't have as many social media followers. And when I was on his Instagram page, like he wasn't doing like Kylie Jenner hair, you know, I don't know, just insert big celebrity names there, but at least he didn't look like a deer in headlights when he was doing my hair. So, you know, there are people out there. I need brands to hire those people. People, like, you can go through their page and you can see, okay, so they can do this type of hair, they can do that type of hair, they can do more than just, you know, straight back ponytails. That's who you should be hiring. And for these hairstylists, like, I need you to be able to do more than just a ponytail. Don't say that you can install wigs if that's how you install wigs. Okay, do better, want better. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this little story time. Get ready with me. Got to ease my way back into doing this. I hope it was interesting to hear about. Yeah, let me go ahead and wrap it up. So make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.